The NFL is really petty, and they're not even trying to hide it. Like, if you don't like Eric Reid or you do like Eric Reid, none of that matters. Eric Reid's been drug tested 6 times since he's been in Carolina. The first one was a pre-employment screening, so that one had to be done. But he's since then been drug tested 5 times randomly in 8 weeks. The odds of that happening are like 1 in 5,000, I'm pretty sure. It's really low. And it's not very likely to happen. But he's been drug tested randomly 5 times. The NFL's kind of like that girl you broke up with, and she just can't let it go. And she keys your car, and she calls you in the middle of the night and hangs up, and she tries to screw with your future relationships. Like, that's what the NFL is right now. They're the petty ex-girlfriend. So I just want to throw that out there, A. And B, I'll say this too. Texter a minute ago on the Building Center text line said, "Hey Kyle, a lot of us enjoy the college football signing day, but it would be nice to get updates on teams besides UNC Chapel Hill. We don't need to hear solely about future McDonald's French fry cooks." That's low, but I understand the sentiment of what you're trying to say there. And I'm guessing you're a Wolfpack fan. I'm not. I love college football. Okay, but I'm one of the guys that loves college football while also trying to keep my distance from the recruiting stuff. It's not that I don't find any value in it. It's just that. So when I was in Blacksburg doing radio there, I worked for a site, the 247 Sports Network. I didn't do any actual recruiting, but because the site administrator did not live in Blacksburg, they needed some content. And I was always there at press conferences and practices and things like that. Anyway, they said, "Hey, work part-time for us. We'll pay you money. You can just give us your video, your picture, and we'll just use it." I'm like, all right, cool. I was broke, and I was like, I'll absolutely do that. And then the longer I was doing it, and the more I was exposed to creepy 45-year-old dudes that, tweet nasty things at 17-year-old kids for not picking their school, or obsessing about the latest rumor about a kid who got in trouble in high school and that's why he had his scholarship pulled. I just kind of wanted to get away from it. I don't begrudge anybody the right to do it. You can enjoy recruiting without being a weirdo. I'm absolutely certain of that.
Do it every day.
Okay. No, the next word out of my mouth was going to be, but I don't think Osborne's figured that part out yet.
I don't tweet at anybody.
I know you don't.
I don't tweet at anybody. I don't do any of that stuff. I follow the message boards. I'm a lurker is what they call me. I'm a lurker. I don't comment. I just read. That's all I do. I just want to read. So, but yes, if you're out there and you're tweeting at Sam Howell right now as a Florida State fan, and you're mad that he just picked North Carolina, which, by the way, fax machine time. Oh, we're in the headquarters. I already got ripped for a bad take, so let's have a good one. I'm going to tell you right now, Sam Howell is the biggest victory that Mac Brown is going to win this year in recruiting, and he is the absolute must-get victory that Mac Brown needed for 2020 and beyond. Because right now in the recruiting game, we're not just recruiting seniors, we're not just recruiting sophomores or juniors, we're recruiting people in the freshman year. So we have to build those relationships, and we have to let the younger high school players know that we have the quarterback of the future on roster, ready to go right now. And that's what Sam Howell signifies for Mac Brown and Mac Brown's transition recruiting class.
Nerd alert. No, seriously though, that's a great good for North Carolina. That is a great get for North Carolina. Sam Howell, pro-style quarterback from Sun Valley High School, was committed to Florida State. They flipped him. And quite honestly, why wouldn't you flip from Florida State right now? Because they don't look like they know what they're doing. They don't look like there's a direction.
They need to get an offensive line.
Well, right. So it makes sense to me that Mac Brown and company could make that pitch successfully to Sam Howell. And that snap judgment, all of it, under one umbrella.